today we're doing another one of our Winterfest, Buildfest fest builds. And as you can see, we're being very festive. This is actually one of 2 lots that I'm considering the festival grounds. The building to the left is a park, and to the right is actually like the House of Commons, where government happens, shall we say. Yeah, so these lots are meant to be very seasonal / holiday decorated. So I'm going with a general winter theme. Again, I haven't solidly decided on things for my holidays, but I did decide on some things that I wanted. I have gone back and actually taken out my hiders for the holiday build stuff, and I'm going to add more of those items into this lot later because I do think that they are useful in this sort of build, and now that I'm doing holidays, well, I can put those things in. But this particular part of it is meant to be the market. There's an area that you already saw called the feasting grounds. That's where the food mostly is. There's a little bit of food here, but this is mostly ale and things that people sell. And then it continues around the House of Commons to like the activities area, I'm gonna call it. So that's where all of the seasonal competitions and games are. So again, this is meant to just be very strictly buying stuff. There is a place to dance. You know, I put those holiday trees. I do wish I had a better default for them, but it is what it is. And lots of little market stalls and things, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm so happy. It's exactly what I wanted. And I feel like it's what I've been missing in a way, because I really want to send my Sims to community lots and things, but a lot of times, like, I don't have a reason, or I don't have a lot that suits what I would send them out for, and this really is perfect for that. It's like, okay, they are going here to celebrate the holiday, no matter what holiday it is at the particular time. Time in Edirann, I usually base it on real life time, just for my own sake, because we're not really... While I play rotationally, because it's such a big neighborhood, I usually see one household like once a year. I really only get through one round a year. And so I just base it on what I feel like it is. We're just checking in on them once a year and seeing what they're doing. So it's winter because it's winter in real life. So I wanted there to be lots of ale. Most of this is going to be free, because all holidays and festivals and celebration type things are kind of sponsored by the king. It's his way of being superior, because that's what Art Blumenthal does. And so, yeah, he kind of sponsors a lot of games and tourneys and all the food and things like that. But you can come here and buy things. I am going to have him buy these lots in particular so that they run like businesses, so that you can buy these items. So yeah, there's an area where you can buy all kinds of ale. I had like a list of things. I am disappointed that terrain paint continues to be a bother for me, because I really wanted to add terrain paint here, but it just was, it doesn't want to do it. And I have to accept the limitations there, or I will just go mad. And yeah, then I just had to decide kind of what was going to be sold here. Since we're not selling food, I didn't really want activities, so I was like, okay, well, clothing seems like a good option, fabric. Both of those, I believe, work as things you can buy clothing from, the 2 little mannequins. I wanted an area where pets could be sold or purchased. Like I said, I wanted the ale, so I want my Sims making bad choices, because that little barrel in particular, they will start proposing to each other. Like, it's wild. What else do I end up putting in here? I have that apple press, which I've never used before, and I was very excited about that, because cider is one of the main things for this particular time of year. And then pastries, and then I wanted them to, like... The idea is they carry around baskets full of gifts that they give to each other. We'll see that. This is kind of the pet stall, which I do something kind of cute with that, but you'll have to wait to see. And these little clothing piles are actually items that from the Sun and Moon set. So they're like buyable formal wear, buyable this, buyable that. I was also dealing with some crashing, so like, sorry for jumpy footage. And so over here is kind of like an area where you can sit down. If you did buy treats or whatever, you can enjoy them here. You can listen to the music. You can just rest, because shopping is exhausting. I don't know how people like shopping. I don't. I've never understood it. I've never liked it. I don't like trying on clothing. And like, I have weird proportions, so I need to try on clothes, and just like, I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Loathe entirely. My mom was always like, why don't you want to dress up? And I'm like, because it's annoying. As you can see, I am putting some food items, especially those sun and moon item, like that little blueberry basket. If a sim clicks on it, they can buy items to use for sun and moon sets. So those types of things. I'm gonna call them vending machines. They have a word, but like, you know what I mean. I wanted there to be a few food items, but not too many. And these are just decorative, but they felt appropriate. And spices and apples. Because again, while that's plenty of free food at the feasting grounds, maybe you need something to bring home, kind of thing. I made sure to put an automatic register so that they can buy things. Although I have to go back and add, because I removed all my hiders recently, because they don't really help your game load faster, and I'd rather just slowly replace everything. But in the meantime, I have stuff that I forgot about. Like, I have a default replacement for the cell phone MP3, whatever, that little machine that vends those out. I have a default replacement for that, and I forgot. So I can actually start using some of these items that have gameplay attached to them. Some of them, it's a little bit more hand-wavy than others. Eventually, I'm going to figure out how to default replace objects, because I really want to replace the broken down car with like a carriage. Not the animations or anything, just a carriage so that they can actually repair things. But again, I have to figure that out. I have not yet. I love this item. It's just so good. I know it's meant to go like up in the rafters and hold pigeons, but I was just like, I could use it at a selling table. Easy. I think I end up removing the weapons. I thought about having a weapon display, and then I was like, it's not really what this is about. I did want to keep the big mirror, though. From the series that shall not be named. And yeah, lots of garland, and just anything that I could kind of fit in to go with what we were doing. Too much else to say about it other than I love it. And then I was getting mad because I kept clicking and then last minute turning these, which drove me nuts. I am going to go pick up a table today, and I'm very excited about it. It is an 8-top rosewood table, but it also has a glass top. And it's going to be so perfect for tabletop, because I can draw on the glass. The table's protected, so like I don't have to worry about it getting damaged while we're playing. It looks really pretty. And the glass can be lifted up, because it's a solid table with a piece of glass over the wood. So then I could like slide a map underneath it if I wanted to. Like it's going to be amazing, but it's also going to be really heavy. And yeah. My partner was not happy when I told him that I got it. And I actually spent more than I would have liked to on the table, but later found out it's like the only comparable ones I could find started at $6,000, and that is not what I paid for it. So once I found that, and I was like, hey, I know I spent more on this than anticipated, but it's a very expensive table. And no one wanted to move it, which is why I got it for way, way cheap in comparison. Although there was a giant, like, china hutch, and and it went for $17.50, and this thing is solid rosewood, 6 foot tall, I think 4 foot wide, it has glass and everything, beautiful. I did not bid on that, but like, I don't like buying furniture new anymore because I feel like the quality is just so crappy in comparison. They try to make everything as cheaply as possible, and they mess with the dimensions to make it smaller and smaller. Like, I bought a couch 2 years ago, and it's so, like, no one even wants to sit on it because it's so small. Like, and it just looks like it's gonna break if you blink at it. Anyways, we finished decorating. I kind of did most of that off screen. This area is kind of kids and also maybe like peasant-y people. We've got a little bookseller. We have the pets. We have kind of like incense. I put a bunch of animals in there, and that's basically it. So thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a like. It really does help, and I'll see you in the next one.